Capricorns, it feels like that competitive spirit is up and running with all of this Aries energy activated. And I really want you to take a step back or just lean back, and there's something there around singing and dancing and just allowing yourself to play. That was very evident. Even when I was shuffling, I just kept singing out loud. I was like, oh, we're needing to kind of embrace that. It doesn't matter if you can sing or not. It's like just channeling that and using certain songs that you really resonate with and embodying that energy, really resonating with the words. That's really important. Also dancing, but also kind of like choreographed dancing. If you're in a space to put yourself in a dance class and just allowing yourself to get out of your head and put these steps into your body, especially if you are a creative, right? We still have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, which make really nice aspects to your Capricorn energy. So it's almost like you might need to have these skill sets later on of being able to sing, being able to dance, or just really good for your soul as well. There's an energy too, if you're having doubt or you've been putting in a lot of work, you're like, oh, like, is this going to manifest how I want? There was an energy of stargazing, which is also a really cute date idea, FYI, if you just want to go somewhere and just look at the stars with your partner or even just by yourself and just being like, okay, like, look at all the beautiful, marvelous, wonderful energy out there in the cosmos and in the universe. And also quite literally looking to stars, looking to people that you emulate or people that you respect, and almost looking at their story or looking at their habits or looking at things that they did in their moments of doubt that really helped them persevere. One of my favorites is Lisa Kudrow when she's speaking at Fraser University, and she talks about her whole story and how she got hired for Fraser. Was it Fraser University? Anyways, I think most of you know the speech that I'm talking about, but she got hired for Fraser, got fired instantly right after, and then everyone was like, that was the one gig, that was what you were meant to accomplish. And then she got hired on for Friends shortly after. So it's kind of like, if you're in this moment of contraction right now, knowing that the expansion is coming, but maybe having a little bit of play, having a little bit of fun with that singing and dancing is going to allow for more room for opportunity to come in instead of holding on so tight. It's like looking at the expansiveness of the stars, of the universe, and knowing that anything is possible. Looking at people that you respect or that are influential in your area of expertise and learning and receiving those lessons and those energies. And the last thing that came through was making cookies. It was just like literally this giant bowl and just mixing all these ingredients together and enjoying them. And part of me is also kind of like, there's kids around, not that you have to have children, but connecting in with that inner child, or maybe if you do have children, making or baking something together, or just what you enjoyed eating in terms of feeling safe or feeling comfortable or being happy right now, and taking some time to play with that inner child with regards to food. It's interesting too, because the topic of food came up in every earth sign reading for Taurus and Virgo. So I think there's something there in terms of like grounding and stability and of connecting in with food, that earth element during this Aries season, to make sure that you stay grounded and nourished and have the energy to move forward. And I know for me, when I was younger too, my mother would make these haystacks. It'd be like oats and coconut and cocoa. And it was always like when I needed a little pick me up or when I just wanted to feel a certain type of way, I was like, Mom, can we make haystacks? And she's like, yeah, of course. And I felt so good, like taking those haystacks off of the cookie sheet and just enjoying that like chocolatey goodness. So if there's something that you really enjoy in terms of like a homemade goodie or a baked treat, that could also be a vibe to just increase your overall mood, okay? Fabulous. So the first three cards I pulled, Capricorn, we have the Two of Swords with the Nine of Cups, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles. So this for me is always like, you might be deciding right now between a dream and what's practical, of being like, I don't know if I can keep going down this route, or maybe you're feeling pressured by a partner or your family of like, when you're gonna give this up, or you've been investing so much time into this relationship or into this career, into this dream, like you need to give it up. Whatever that dream may be, it doesn't have to be related to career. It could just be whatever you've been trying to work towards. And it's kind of like, you know that comic where there's someone digging for diamonds and they've almost hit it, and then there's someone that looks disappointed because they've been working so hard and they were this close until they hit the gold or they hit that big old diamond wall and they gave up. It's like you're so close to either getting a nod or like a yes from the universe or reaching that next goal, that next level. It's like, are you going to settle for something that feels practical or staying where you are comfortable and not investing time, energy, and money into your goal, your dream, or not? And this can also be too that you might just simply need to let go of some money, invest and spend into that part of your life. So we were talking about before, like the singing and dancing. Maybe you're like, well, dance classes are expensive, or I don't think that's a good investment of my time. Like, why would I spend money on doing something that's not going to advance me or that's going to be in direct correlation to my goal? Well, you don't know, dear Capricorn, who you're going to meet at that dance studio, or who you're going to meet when you're taking singing lessons, or whatever you feel inspired to do, knowing that that investment is always going to come back to you tenfold. It can even be like working with someone or working with a mentor or a coach or a trainer. And that is maybe the decision. It's like, do I have the money to invest into my dreams, into this next layer of expansion, straight up? So let's see what else is coming through for Capricorns. And also too, this could be like another income stream or something you've always wanted to do, or even just investing time into a relationship. You're like, I don't have time. Like I need to keep doing this and this and this. And again, you have to make that decision for yourself of what's really important and having faith that if it's something that you truly want, that you desire, that it's already yours. But there is something around investing or letting go of time, energy, and money to pursue your goals here for sure. What else does Capricorn need to know this Aries season? And I do think it's kind of like both Aries and Capricorn are cardinal energy. So any of your Capricorn placements will be making a square to Aries. So there might just, again, like I said, that competitiveness or wanting to be first or getting it done and then feeling like you're not getting there. But knowing that when there's squares in astrology creates that friction, that inspiration, that movement. So you might feel like you're uncomfortable right now or not where you want to be, but allow that uncomfortable energy, allowing that to push you and propel you to where you need to go. I always think of Aries having a lot of courage and going after what they want, even if they don't have all the answers. It's kind of like in Harry Potter where they just go and they put themselves head first, Aries being the ram, into these dangerous situations. They just make it work. And so sometimes, yes, Capricorn being ruled by Saturn wants to have the mastery, wants to have the time, wants to have everything in place before they feel like they can receive it. But sometimes you just need to go in there and being like, this maybe isn't traditional or what other people expect of me, but I just know that moving in this direction, investing this money, going after what I want and not having to explain myself is what I'm feeling called to do in this moment, and not allowing anyone else to dissuade me or tell me no. I know it's already mine. That's a big thing too. It's like other people might be saying no, or you might be getting a lot of no's or a lot of rejection. You're like, I know this is what I meant to do. And it kind of goes back to that comic of like hunting for diamonds and getting so close and then giving up. Another great book to read if you haven't already read it or maybe rereading it would be Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's such a vibe, and I feel like it very much resonates with this in terms of perseverance, time, energy, amassing your goals. That would be a really good resource to invest into. And I also just see like all these puppies like by your feet just like hopping up and you wanting to like take one. You're like, oh, like this is so cute. I think some of you, again, like saw children kind of in that like cookie channeled message. So some of you might be like thinking of like, oh, I really want kids, but this is the right time. Like I need to do this and this and this. It could also be like maybe you want a puppy, or being around pets or animals right now brings you joy. That can manifest in a couple different ways, but that also could be something that you might be thinking of, is like, do I have the money and the energy to adopt or to acquire a pet or to have children when I have so many things going on? But if that's something that you know is a dream of yours, there's probably a reason why it's coming forward right now. 2 more cards. I think a lot of you just need to like chill out maybe a little bit, maybe rest, and you get to decide new energies or new ways of doing things. It's kind of like new structures to support you that may not be traditional like we were talking about before, but they're actually going to serve you way better, and creating pockets of time where you just get to rest. And so maybe every Friday you're just going to take it easy or work a half day, or that every Sunday you're going to go out and go dancing or have some fun. We have the Hierophant and the 4 of Swords. And so part of me thinks, Capricorn, that if we don't recalibrate things or invest our time, energy, and money wisely, we might burn out before we even get to Taurus season. Hierophant representing Taurus energy. And it's like we need to really re-examine our relationship with rest, and knowing that the more we rest, the more successful we'll be, or taking time to play is going to facilitate greater relationships. There's something here where it's like, and it's interesting too, your bottom card, Capricorns, is the Knight of Pentacles, that you're waiting or maybe having doubt that money, offers of money, new contracts, new messengers are coming. It's like, no, it's already here, but maybe we're just exerting too much. Like we're pushing and working so hard and maybe not trusting in those initial dreams that we know already ours. And so it's like we're just going around and around in circles or fighting against ourselves when we can just relax, let go. Also, maybe having a Taurus indulge in some nice self-care or enjoyment may also be a very good opportunity. Or again, we were talking about this before with the analogy of looking to the stars, looking at prominent people. And the Hierophant there is really like these mentors, these teachers, people of power that we get to learn from. And maybe, Capricorns, if you're looking for an additional income stream or something to do, that you might be called right now to share your knowledge and your expertise and to give back. And by doing so, building new connections and new relationships. That could also be an energy, but I just want you to reevaluate your connection with people of power and how that's influencing you based on what you feel like you have to do, how you show up in the world, who you're inspired by, who you're inspiring. And I think that will help you make decisions a lot easier, knowing who you connect with and knowing their story. And just please take some time to rest. That seems very evident. And knowing that when we are in that place of rest and we are receiving energy, that we can receive those opportunities, those gigs, those money, those downloads to help us grow and expand accordingly, okay? Fabulous. So that is your general reading for this Aries season. If this reading really resonated and you want to say thank you, all contributions to support this content creation are greatly appreciated. The link to our PayPal can be found in our bio. Currently, our books are closed for one-on-one readings. However, they will be opening in April. So stay tuned for that announcement if you want to go into these themes even further. And please, please, please tag a fellow Capricorn or share this reading with someone that you know could benefit from the message, okay? Thank you, Capricorns, for watching. Have a wonderful, amazing, successful Aries season. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.